Hey everyone, welcome back to 100 Quotes 2.0. Have you ever wanted to be the person who just lingers in someone's mind? The one they can't stop thinking about? Imagine becoming the focal point of their attention and desire without even trying. What if I told you that making someone come to you, almost as if drawn by a magnet, is absolutely within reach? What if every second spent apart only deepened their desire to be near you? As though you've cast a spell that leaves them yearning for your presence. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not just a fantasy. This can become your reality by adopting a few simple Stoic habits. As the saying goes, the more you chase something, the faster it runs away. Let it come to you. Today we're going to dive into how you can become irresistibly magnetic by embracing certain principles that naturally draw people toward you. This isn't about using tricks or playing games. It's about enhancing your inherent qualities so profoundly that your absence feels like a missing piece in their life. We're going to tap into Stoic wisdom, a philosophy so deep it turns quiet confidence into a dynamic force that pulls people toward you over and over again. If you're ready to be that person everyone wants to be around, you're in the right place. We're going to explore habits that make you so appealing they'll be drawn to you without even knowing why. Are you ready to see how easy it is to become the person they can't stop thinking about? Let's dive in and discover the secrets to making them eagerly await your presence. But before we go further, I have a challenge to set the tone for what's coming. If you're ready to step into your power and let your silence echo louder than any words, drop a comment below with the phrase, "My absence speaks." This isn't just a statement. It's a declaration of your strength, your resolve, and your commitment to becoming unforgettable. It's time to show the world and yourself that you're not just stepping back, you're stepping up in a way that makes them feel your absence like never before. Let's see how many of you are ready to embrace this powerful shift and make your presence undeniable, even when you're not around. 1. Unshakable self-worth. So, let's start with the first habit that's essential. If you want them to come to you, unshakable self-worth. This isn't just about feeling good about yourself. It's about recognizing your value so deeply that others can't help. But notice it too, when you cultivate unshakable self-worth, you're not just someone they want to be around, you become someone they need to be around. Picture this, you walk into a room, and there's just something about you that commands attention. You're not the loudest person there, nor are you trying to be. Instead, there's a quiet confidence that radiates from you, a sense that you know exactly who you are and what you bring to the table. That, my friends, is unshakable self-worth. Why is this so important? Think about it. People are naturally drawn to those who are confident and self-assured. When you have a strong sense of self-worth, you don't need to seek validation from others because you already know your own value. And guess what? That makes you incredibly attractive. It's like the old saying goes, confidence is silent, insecurities are loud. So what does it mean to have unshakable self-worth? It's about truly believing in your own value, no matter what others might say or think. It's about knowing that you don't need anyone else to complete you because you're already whole. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. When you grasp this truth, you become a magnet, attracting people who are drawn to your strength and confidence. But here's the thing, developing unshakable self-worth doesn't happen overnight. It's a process and it requires a shift in mindset. You have to start valuing yourself for who you are, not for what others think of you. This means letting go of the need for approval and focusing on your own journey. Let's talk about how to cultivate this kind of self-worth. It starts with self-reflection. Take a moment to think about your strengths, your achievements, and the qualities that make you unique. Write them down if you need to, and remind yourself of these things regularly. When you focus on your positive attributes, you begin to see just how valuable you really are. Another key aspect is setting boundaries. People with unshakable self-worth don't let others walk all over them. They know when to say no and aren't afraid to do so. By setting boundaries, you're telling others that you respect yourself and expect the same from them. This in turn earns their respect and admiration. And let's not forget about self-care. Taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally is crucial for building self-worth. When you prioritize your well-being, you're sending a message to yourself and others that you are worth the effort. It's like the safety briefing on an airplane. You need to put your own oxygen mask on first, before helping others. When you take care of yourself, you're in a better position to help others and attract them to you. Now you might be wondering, how does this actually make people come to me? Well, here's the thing. People are naturally drawn to those who are self-assured. When you have unshakable self-worth, you exude confidence and independence. You're not clinging to others for validation, and that makes you incredibly attractive. Imagine this. You're in a relationship, but instead of constantly seeking reassurance or validation from your partner, you're living your best life. You're pursuing your goals, engaging in your hobbies, and enjoying your own company. You're not always available at their beck and call, and this creates a healthy space in the relationship. What happens next? Your partner starts to miss you. They start to wonder what you're up to, and they begin to crave your presence. Even more, your absence starts speaking. Let's take an example. Imagine Alex, who always struggled with self-worth. He constantly sought approval from his friends and partners, always worrying about what they thought of him. But then Alex discovered Stoicism and began working on his self-worth. He started seeing himself differently, not as someone who needed validation, but as someone who already had value. As Alex's self-worth grew, he noticed a change in how others treated him. His friends began to respect his opinions more. His relationships improved, and he no longer felt the need to constantly seek approval. In fact, people started coming to him for advice and guidance. They were drawn to his confidence, his calm demeanor, and his ability to stand firm in his beliefs. Now let's lighten things up a bit. Picture this. You're in a coffee shop, and you see two people. One is sitting there nervously glancing around, checking their phone every 2 seconds, clearly waiting for someone to notice them. The other is calmly sipping their coffee, reading a book, totally at ease, in their own company. Which person are you more likely to be drawn to? The second one, right? Why? Because they're not desperate for attention. They're comfortable in their own skin. That's the power of unshakable self-worth, folks. It's like being the person who doesn't need Wi-Fi in a coffee shop. Everyone else is searching for a connection, but you're just chilling, fully content. In relationships, unshakable self-worth is key to creating a dynamic where the other person feels drawn to you. When you value yourself, you're not afraid to walk away from situations that don't serve you. This isn't about playing hard to get. It's about understanding that your time and energy are valuable, and you won't waste them on people who don't appreciate you. As Seneca wisely said, if you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. This doesn't mean you become distant or aloof. It means you have a healthy balance of independence and connection. You can be in a relationship, but you're not defined by it. This balance is incredibly attractive because it shows that you're with them by choice, not out of need. So folks, if there's one thing to take away from this, it's this. When you cultivate unshakable self-worth, you don't have to chase people. They will come to you. Your confidence, your independence, your value, they all become magnetic forces that draw others in. You'll find that your absence will start speaking for you, creating a space that others are eager to fill with your presence. I challenge you today. Start recognizing your worth, set those boundaries, and take care of yourself. The more you value yourself, the more others will value you too. And before you know it, they'll be coming to you, not because you chase them, but because they simply can't resist the pull of your unshakable self-worth. If you're ready to start this journey, drop a comment below with the words, "My absence speaks." Let's declare it together and watch as your value shines through, drawing others to you naturally. Keep growing, keep shining, and remember, you're worth it. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Please like, comment, and share if you want to keep these videos coming.